Good morning, class. It's good to see all of you today. I'm glad that you made it. Now, you might have seen on my board already that I have new kid up there. Now, I see some of you are looking around. No, we don't have a new kid in our class today. Not today, at least. Maybe next week or sometime. Because, we tend to get new classmates, right? But not today. This is actually the title of a book that we're going to start reading today. Whoop, whoop. Aw, come on, y'all. I see some of y'all like already, give the book a shot, okay? Try it out. I have a feeling that you all are gonna like this book. Now, before we jump into the reading and get into all that good stuff, I want us to remember what we did on Friday, before we went into the weekend. What were we talking about? I don't remember. Can y'all help me out with that? What were we talking about? Okay. I see some blank faces. Okay. Oh, okay. And I see somebody. Mia, thank you. I see Mia reaching for her resources in her backpack. Okay. Now, if you don't remember, that's okay. We forget things. And you can always use your resources, okay? That's an amazing skill to know. So if you need to, look at your resources, okay? All right, and when you find it, go ahead and shout it out. Yep, all right, I'm hearing people. Part of speech, that is what we covered, yeah? We were covering in the part of speech. Now, just to go over the information again, I would like for us to read the definition of part of speech, okay? You can either look at your definition on your handout, or you can read along with me on the smart board, okay? So, all together, we're gonna read, okay? 1, 2, 3. A part of speech is a category in which a word is assigned to in regards to its use in a sentence, okay? Now, can you count, do you remember? Show me with your fingers, how many parts of speech are there? Show me with your fingers. 2, 4, 3, what do y'all think? If you look like this, 8, or like this, or like this, or any combination, you are correct. There are 8 parts of speech. Okay, good. So we're remembering the things that we need to. Now, I'm gonna throw an activity your way, okay? I have these words here, okay? Let's read them all together, yeah? Just so we know them. And if you have any question about what the word is, please let me know. This is a great time, okay? And you can just interrupt me, that's fine, okay? So the words are, say them with me now. Computer, kid, Amphi middle school, walk, bus, water bottle, sit, friends, love, stand, run, draw, play, and understand. Okay? So with your partner, you are going to sort these words into 2 categories. Okay? 2 minutes to sort the words in 2 categories. Okay? Now, I see some of you are like, wait, what's going on? So I'm gonna throw out this hint to you. What were we just talking about right now before we got to this screen? Yep, we talked about new kid, and what else? And parts of speech. Yeah. Okay, so if you look at these words, what do you think? If you had to sort them into a category, is that gonna be, maybe it has something to do with the parts of speech, yeah? So go ahead, I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. Your time starts now. Hey, I see that you guys are a little stuck. Oh, I get that, it happens, right? Okay, so why don't we ask ourselves some questions, like, what do you notice about these words? Okay, you're right, they are all related to school, yep. What else do you notice about the words? Okay, what are the words doing? What are they? If we had to decide, if it has to do with the part of speech, what are we doing with these words? Okay, we can ask ourselves some questions, right? If we look at the definitions of each part of speech and then decide, okay? So go ahead, take a look at the words, see which words belong to which parts of speech. Perfect, okay, go ahead and get started. All right, y'all, time is up, okay? Now I talked to some groups. Some groups were a little stuck, some groups were on top of it and they were getting it, and then some other groups just needed some help with questions, you know? Totally cool. Now, does your list match mine? Take a look at it. Take a look. Does it match mine? Okay. And if it doesn't, that's okay. We're still learning this, right? Okay. But yeah, on this, we had 2 parts of speech in our list, and there were nouns and verbs. Okay. Now, to review a little bit more, okay, what is a noun? So here's the list of words, right? Now, when we're looking at the words and we're trying to decide what part of speech it is, we need to ask ourselves some questions. For example, I'm looking at this. Computer. Is that an action I take? Right? No, right? Like, a computer is what? What would you say a computer is? It's a thing. Yeah, it's a thing. Cool. So we got thing. I'm gonna go ahead and write that on my whiteboard. So we have thing. Okay. What else do you notice about these group of words? What do you notice? We got thing. Is a kid a thing? Oh, okay. Yep. Thank you, Johan. It's a person. So I'm going to write that down. So far we have nouns, right? They can be a thing or a person. What else could it be? Did I hear somebody say place? Yeah. How do you know? Because of Amfi Middle School. Yep. So place, we got place. And there's one more thing a noun is. Can we determine what that is? No. So we have thing, person, place, bus. Yep, it's a thing. Water bottle. Yep, it's a thing. Friends. They're people, right? Love. What is love? This one's a little tricky. Okay. Love is an idea. So I'm gonna write that in my list. Nouns are actually people, places, things, or ideas. Okay, so that's what a noun is. Any questions on that? Okay, so the question is, why is Amfi Middle School capitalized? That's a great question. Thank you for asking. Can anybody answer that? Why is Amfi Middle School capitalized? It's a place, right? It's a noun. It's a proper noun. So it's a special noun that needs to be capitalized. Like, it's a unique noun, yeah? So that's why it's capitalized. Because it's the name of something, of an individual thing. Okay. All right, now, moving on. Verbs. What is a verb? So see, here we have our list of words again. We have all these things. What do you think? Oh, great job, Enoch. Yes, a verb is an action. Okay, and we haven't really talked about this, right? But it also shows a state of being, which we'll talk about more later on, yeah? But yeah, a verb is something that you do with your body, right? You can think, you can draw, you can run, right? All those things are verbs. Great. All right, so let's move on. Today, we already covered one of our objectives, sort of. It is I will be able to identify the verbs and nouns of a sentence. Okay, so we haven't gotten there yet, and we are preparing ourselves to do that. Okay, so good job, y'all, on the activity. I saw y'all. Most of you had them right. Great job. And if you didn't have it right, don't worry about it. We're gonna keep practicing so that you can get it right too. Okay. Then. So we're going to identify verbs and nouns. Later on, we're going to compare and contrast, okay, our first day of school with the protagonist's first day of school. And then we are going to predict what happens in chapter 2. What questions do y'all have?